Shalom. All praises, honor, and glorification unto our mighty, marvelous, and wonderful power. Call Halaimla Alahayana wa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, whom rule well, and who are great examples to our brethren, and also whom I have learned this truth from, ultimately through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto you, Sincere Akim, and you few Sincere Akwat out there. This is your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson. And the title of this one is going to be Countdown Until the Third Woe. And, this lesson is going to be pretty much a land back off of a video that I forgot the elder's name, but his channel was GMS Vegas Sit Downs. But I want to do a land back going into it, man, because we're in that time, And as the scriptures tell you, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and not lie. So we can go ahead and kick it off with that. In the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter and the 3rd verse. And it reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." So that which the Lord have spoken is going to come to pass. Let me get this as well. Isaiah 55:11, and it reads, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." All right, let me get this too, going into it. Ezekiel, the 12th chapter, starting at verse 21, and it reads, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand in the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord power. Again the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. So, Jake that's doubting, and not just Jake, but these individuals in general, let me see, let's get this. This is Revelation 11:14, and it reads, the second woe is past, right, referring to the Second World War. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. We're in those times, and just like the scriptures tell you, we're instructed to measure the times diligently. And within that measuring of the times, you'll see the signs come to pass. Right, I'll get into that briefly. 2nd Esdras 9:1, and it reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and will now see as part of the signs past which I have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And we're in the time of the end, right? Hence the effects and signs that we're seeing take place, you know? Let's see. All right, so let me jump back to Matthew the 24th chapter. And I'll start at verse 3. And it reads, And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. And for the sake of edification, briefly, when it refers to the end of the world, it's not talking about the end of the actual earth. Right, the earth was created for the pleasure of man, and man is always going to exist. Therefore, the world will as well. And, a precept proving that, you got Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. But this world is talking about the end of an age, right? And within that age that would end, right, would be the rulership of Esau Edom, which we're currently in that age right now, right? So when you go to 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter, and verse 9, it says, For Esau is the end of the world, right? That same terminology, end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see, right? Esau representing the so-called white man, and Jacob representing the 12 tribes of Yasharallah. But going back, Matthew 24 and 4, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars, right? We're hearing of that now, and seeing of that now. And rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And continuing right off of that, I want to jump to 2nd Esdras 16 and 18. Right? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginnings of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. As in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives, Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. And here's another point. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Here's the point. And the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You see? So we're in that time, man, the time of prophecy, the time of execution of high judgment, right? Mashapatya, so on and so forth. But from there, we can go to 2 Esdras 15 and 14. And it reads, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right? So once again, man, we're in those times. And it's only a matter of time before all hell breaks loose. We just got to be patient and keep growing, and just stay focused, keep watching as well as praying. But this is 2 Esdras 13 and 31. And it reads, And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So, it was prophesied that it'd be a lot of division within these times, and we're seeing it, So, just a quick hit, man. I wanted to land back off of the elder. But with that, Lord willing, you were edified once again and continuously. Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. I'll see you, brothers and sisters, in the next lesson, Lord willing. And on to the next one. DTA, Abba Baba.